We acknowledge that the biases that women face, positive and negative. How do you think, as a society, we can avoid all the negative biases towards women?
I think the first thing is recognizing, just like we've done, right? Is recognizing that yes, there are biases, that there are stereotypes, and that men and other women use these biases and these stereotypes to discriminate against women, generally speaking, right? For me, I think one of the most important things is, if you see something, say something, like people say. If you identify a bias in an environment, I think it makes sense to call it out, right? If someone treats a woman or behaves in a certain way, and you identify that, please call it out. Let this person know that the approach that they've taken or what they've done is discriminatory against the woman, and hopefully they can maybe go back and think about on what they've done, and how, and again make good decisions past that, right? So I think that for me, that to be able to identify it and then call it out.
I think it just boils down to everybody just treat everybody like a human being, right? If we treat people with respect and dignity, I think it's going to solve all these problems. And for overcoming all the struggles that women face, and there are certainly struggles that women face, I think identifying them, but encouraging all these associations and ministries and whatever that are trying to eradicate these biases and discriminations that women face. I know there's a huge push for women empowerment organizations, right, and stuff like that. Maybe to be able to encourage them to be able to help these women who are in need. But for me, just go to old-fashioned treating everybody with respect. Do unto others as you want it to be done to you, right. And I think you're going to solve all these problems.
Also, just in addition, I think policy making is quite important too, right? Those you elect into office shape policies within that country, within that society or their station, right? So I think people need to elect people who would advocate, who would make policies that work for them. If someone is running for office, and if they don't have anything on their platform that benefits you, I don't think that's who you should be voting for, right? If you are a woman, you want someone who
has your best interest in mind, right?
Who is able to stand up for you, who is able to talk about pay equality, who is open to talk about the gender disparities, right? You want someone who is willing to do that. So once they get into office, then they can contribute in policies that would make your life better. I think that is equally an important piece.
Oh, why not just run for office yourself?
Oh, why not run for office? I know there are
lots of women in politics
there's
nowadays.
A lot of women in politics.
And they're doing great job, amazing job.
A shout out to our mayor here. Mayor Jody Gandes, who has been, I would say, from what I know, a serious advocate for women's rights.
She has been
out there. I know a couple of years back, she attended one of our Women's Day, a Women's Day event, right? So she is a strong leader, I would say, and those are people like that are people you want to emulate. If they're
represent what you stand for, because I know a lot of women who don't agree with her too.
Of course.
So myself, there are a lot of things that I don't agree with some female politicians, and it's not because they are females, it's just because I don't agree with their policies.
Points of views, right? I mean, no, you don't agree with
everybody. It's
everybody.
Not like I agree with,
but
I agree with you all the time.
It's respectfully disagreeing with people. You want to disagree, but you want to be respectful in your disagreement. So it's voting people into office who have
your best interest
at heart, right? Again, which goes to kind of educating. If you have an opportunity to talk to someone about a bias that you've identified, please do. Do that.
So we want to end this by a message to all the women. We have a lot of women supporters. We have a lot of women who have been on this show. What would you like to tell them?
I first of all want to appreciate every support that we've had from any woman out there. I want to appreciate all the women who have been on our show, who have come here to share their experiences and just to have conversations with us.
Yeah.
I am hoping that other women and other people out there would have at least learned something from these shows, right? So I would like to wish every woman out there, my wife, I have sisters all over the place, and my mom, I want to wish you a very special Happy Women's Day.
Yeah.
I am celebrating this with you, and that I would have you in my thoughts for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Of course, you're always in my thought anyway. So yeah, Happy Women's Day, everyone.
Yeah, so Happy Women's Day to all the beautiful women out there.
What
to
about
not the wife,
the
to
beautiful ones only? I'm just kidding.
The wife, the children, the daughters, the sisters, the friends, all the female friends that I have. Happy Women's Day. We hope you guys have a wonderful celebration today. We love you guys on this show, and we pray that you guys continue to support us.